YouTube, it's Gary, back again as always, and I just got back in from a flea market. It is 11:25 p.m. as I'm recording this, Eastern Standard Time, and I am on the floor again because my girlfriend was sick all night with a migraine, didn't get much sleep, so she's still in bed, sleeping it away. I didn't get much sleep either because, I was trying to take care of her, but you can only do so much for a migraine. Um, So I just got back from a flea market, and I never go to flea markets because in Northern Virginia, in the area that I live in, it's predominantly, and I hope this doesn't come out the wrong way. I hope it's not too uh, non-politically correct, but it's mostly Spanish and Muslim people, Arabic people that live in my area. And so flea markets normally don't appeal to people that go out and collect comic books because they just never are there. I've gone to many, and I gave up on them because it's mainly ethnic foods and ethnic clothing, and I mean it's just stuff that doesn't personally appeal to me. I go for comic books and toys, and they are never there. Well, I contacted the guy who runs the entire thing probably like 6 months ago, and they took down my email address and said if there was ever anyone that was going to be selling comic books, that he'd give them my email, and then they would email me. So a guy emailed me late last night and said he was going to have a couple hundred comic books if I wanted to come take a look. And I was like, yeah, I'll come out. So I got up at 7 o'clock this morning. Sorry, there was a loud noise. I got up at around 7 o'clock this morning, and I went and looked through a couple long boxes that he brought, and I found a couple things that I picked out. He said he's got 10,000 comic books for sale in his basement, so every Saturday he'll bring a few more long boxes that he didn't bring last time, and I will be checking those out and showing you all what I get from that. So I'm going to start off, well, actually before I show those, I wanted to give a couple shout outs to people that have been doing their thing, giving me shout outs actually. Mr. I Talk Apple, if you check him out, I will put the link down below. He just put up his first video of new reviews, and they were done really, really well. So I appreciate you doing that. And also Warbound 0459. He did a video in which he showed a really, really awesome Wolverine sketch. So you guys should definitely check those two guys out, as well as everyone else I'm going to be putting down below in the description. I've noticed since I did that, a lot of people have started putting their, a lot of people's links in the community down in their, man, I can't talk today, down in their description. So I mean, I'm glad that it's catching on. I'm sure I wasn't the first person to do that, but I'm seeing it more often now, and I really appreciate that because it's just spreading the word of all the good, great people that are here on this community doing their thing and showing off their comics and talking about whatever's on their mind. So without further ado, I'm going to show what I picked up from the flea market, and then after that I actually did a trade with King Joe, and his link will be down below as well, and I'll show you what I got in that trade. Hopefully, King Joe, if you're watching, you got your box today of comics. I really hope, because then I'd feel like a fool if I got mine and you can get yours. If not, hopefully it'll get there Monday. I sent it out the same day you did, so. Alright, so this is what I got in the flea market. The first 3 books I picked up for my little brother. Web of Spider-Man number 100. And I picked that up for him. I didn't pick it up for myself because, as you'll see in the trades that I did with King Joe, I traded for this book. So I saw it. It was only a couple bucks, so I picked it up for my little brother. I also picked him up. He collects a lot of Captain America. I don't collect Captain America simply because he collects them. So I'd rather just pick him up for him and, give him a few books every time I get a chance. Captain America 345. And 338. And you can see the price there. It's not the price that I paid. They were all there was a lot, two for $1, and then there was a box as marked, and then there was a box all for $1. So this is one of the things that I found that I really had to get. It's the Blue Beetle number 3. from the original series from 1967. Turn on the light a little bit. The only thing that's wrong with it, I mean, it's in pretty damn good condition. The only thing that's wrong with it is it was restapled. I don't know how much that will take away from the value of the comic. I paid $3 for it. If any of you all know, you know, anything. I mean, I don't know a lot about what happens with books that are restapled or, you know, fixed up. So if you care to share that knowledge, let me know. I'm definitely here to listen to that. And then I picked up Marvel Team Up Annual number 3 with the Hulk and Power Man and Iron Fist, which is an awesome cover. And you see here the fighting Machine Man, who I just recently got into a lot. I like his character. Sorry if I seem like I'm sick. That's just because I am. I'm all congested and allergies, all that fun stuff, you know. Marvel Team Ups featuring Spider-Man and Iron Man. $30 cover. Marvel Team Up featuring Spider-Man and Iron Man again. It's a 25-cent cover. Sorry about that glare. Seems like no matter what I do, the glare doesn't go away. So, Batman Shadow of the Bat number 35. Such an awesome cover. It's a very, very dark cover. So basically, all you can see is his bat in the center of his chest, and you can see him a little bit, but not too clearly because it's a really dark cover. Incredible Hulk number 267. I've seen this at my 3 different comic book stores that are near me for like $8 to $12, so I got it for $1, so I can't complain. I got Giant Size X-Men number 1, and it's in pretty good condition. If you look at the top, right here, there's a little chip, and you know, down at the bottom, there's a little bend, but for a couple bucks, it's not bad. It's an awesome cover. This is actually my first Tales to Astonish. Every time I go to the local comic book store, I look at them, but they're always priced way too high. It's Giant Man and the Incredible Hulk, and it is number 68. This isn't in the best condition either. If you look, you know, there's definitely some creasing and some discoloration. It's a beautiful book, though. So that is my first one. Silver Age, 12-cent cover. My first Tales to Astonish. Then I picked up The Amazing Spider-Man, $3.92. And this, I don't know the significance behind. I haven't looked it up. If you know, please let me know. Maybe there's no significance behind it at all. But it's Batman number 515, and it's an all black cover. So you probably can't see anything besides, well, I mean, you can see it says Batman. But other than that, you probably can't see much. So if there's any significance behind that, just let me know. Like I said, I haven't really looked into it yet. Maybe they just decided to have an all black cover. I did pick up one Daredevil number 230. Web of Spider-Man 117. Detective Comics 683. Hellblazer, John Constantine, number 80. This is one of the 50-cent books, as well as Swamp Thing, number 61. And if you look, there's a Green Lantern ring. And I really can't talk. I'm really out of it. Alright, so that does it for what I picked up from the flea market. I spent like 25 bucks, so that wasn't bad. And then this is what I traded with King Joe. He sent me these as extras, and they're really awesome. Definitely was not expecting these. And they are, what I believe, they are stickers that have never been used from 1975 and 1976. And of course, he's been watching my videos, so he knows who my favorite is. My man's Daredevil. See no evil. And he's also been watching and knows who my girlfriend's favorite is, so he hooked it up with the Thor. Support your local Thunder God. So King Joe, I really appreciate those, man, as extras. I've been trying to beef up my Amazing Spider-Man run. I don't really have a lot, so I traded him for a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man, starting with... They're in no specific order, they're just in the order that they came in the box. And sorry that it isn't an unboxing. I got it at the door, and I was too excited to see what's inside, so I opened it right away, like a little kid on Christmas. 354. $378. $362. $319. $324 with Sabretooth on the front. Let's see, $331 Punisher. $333 Half Evil, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see, $338 Sweet Doc Ock cover. Well, it's more than just Doc Ock. I didn't realize that until after I said that. Female Trouble, number 340. And number 348 with some of the Avengers on it. She-Hulk. Played North Star. So like I said, I'm trying to get my Amazing Spider-Man collection up. I've got almost a short box full. And then I also like a lot of the covers from Web of Spider-Man. So I had to get number 1. Awesome, awesome cover. Number 7. And number 8. And then, of course, like I was telling you earlier, number 100 I got from King Joe as well. That's why I just picked up an extra copy for my little brother. I picked up, or got from King Joe, Venom the Madness Part 1 of 3 with Juggernaut. I love this cover so much. Can't go wrong with Jug. And he threw this one in extra, Origin Part 6 of 6, Dust to Dust. So I appreciate that. I'm sure there will be many more trades to come, Joe. The Uncanny X-Men 195. Love that cover. Been wanting this cover for a little while. Just never went out and got it. So when I saw that he had it up for trade, I had to get it. Also, Uncanny X-Men 198. I did get some Batman from King Joe, but those are going to be last. Uncanny X-Men 300. Love that cover. Look at Wolverine. These are badass. You gotta love Wolverine. Cyclops, Storm, Bishop. Got some Incredible Hulks, number 321. Sorry about this video taking forever. I got a lot of books to show. And 325. Love that cover. I haven't read any of I, Vampire, so I grabbed the first 3 from Joe of the New 52. Number 1. I've heard nothing but good things, so looking forward to seeing what it's all about. Hopefully no Twilight bullshit. Number 2. And number 3. I am a huge horror buff. I love horror movies. I love horror comics. I love horror stories. When Twilight came around, all I could do was laugh. It's the worst interpretation of a vampire and werewolf ever. And I did get some, like I said, some Batman. So Detective Comics 604, the first of the Mud Pack. I didn't have that in my collection. Number 602. Such an awesome cover. Looks like it's about to get hacked in half. 451, sweet Joker cover. And 495 with good old Poison Ivy. Batman and Robin was actually on TV the day before yesterday, and Uma Thurman did such a great job at Poison Ivy. Not necessarily the character from the comics, but just her own, take on Poison Ivy. And boy, did she look good. And I really, really wanted this Detective Comics Batman number 666. And if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, you know why I love this book. All I can say is look at the number 666. And I also got Batman number 270. It's got some writing in the middle of where it says Batman. I didn't notice that, but no biggie. Still going to go in my collection until I get a better copy. Joe told me it wasn't in the best condition, so it's to be expected, but I still appreciate it. And I love the cover, so that's all that matters. And then I got Batman number 442. And as many of you know, it is the first time Tim Drake is in the Robin costume. So I've been wanting that for a little while. And that is it for this video. It's Saturday, so hopefully a lot of you will be uploading some videos that I can watch. Gonna be watching the Gators win over Tennessee, of course. Good luck to your boys, Cursive Man. Hopefully they'll pull off another win. Stay awesome. The whole community, man. I really appreciate everything that everyone's doing. A lot of newcomers. A lot of people making their first video this last week. That's awesome to see. A lot of them already have a second and third videos up. That's awesome as well. So I'll be chatting with y'all all weekend long, I'm sure. Wednesday's right around the corner, kind of, sort of. And hope y'all have an awesome weekend. Stay safe. And I'll be chatting with y'all later. As always, please, if you haven't watched my videos, like, comment, leave lots of comments. I love comments. And if this is the first time you want to watch one of my videos, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate that very much. Y'all have a good one.